Okay.
Definitely has all the trappings of this sort of revenge thriller, slow burn kind of film, and it does some of those things really well. Uh, some of the dialogue I feel is kind of on point for what you'd expect from this sort of film. The shots are dynamic and in some cases really interesting. Some of the compositions to me just seemed a little jarring, but I think that kind of worked well with the state of mind of the characters. So those elements were all great. And then the ending I thought was a sort of a smart little cherry on top. So I was actually really pleased with that, as unfortunately morbid as it was.
A fascinating story to tell of the angst of loss, and thought the editor did a great job in putting together the back and forth of time and really painting that picture for us to follow along with. Thought I did enjoy the dark ending at the end, and thought the main character really took a chance in showing his vulnerability, and liked the closeness that you felt to these characters, and almost an intimate portrayal of what they were going through, and thought the filmmaker did a great job in telling the story.
It's a great thriller. It's kind of everything you really look for in a thriller. It very much captured this man's paranoia and his longing for his lost love. And you also really cared about them. You could see that they supported each other and they had so much fun together, which made it even harder. And you also understood the gravity of his grief. I thought the last image of him visiting the woman and her grandmother was so touching, and it picked on that idea of just gratitude for what you had, and the different ideas and layers of love. Also did not see the ending coming. I thought that we were going to end in a nice sweet note, but it came full circle and I was all about it. So overall, it was a really cool piece, great story.
The interesting aspect that this piece takes is the hobby, the passion that the protagonist has, which is video and photography, and how they connect this with memory and how it can be used as a tool for revenge and for grief. So we really see a dark but genuine representation of the grief process and what it can do to an individual's psyche. And from how this turns out, we certainly see that it can cause a cycle of violence that only further is only to the further detriment of all those involved. And that's the unfortunate result we certainly see from this. So it has a lot to unpack. It's a film that has a lot to unpack at its core, but that is what's great about it, because it's open to discussion and repeated viewing so that you can derive more information and more results from
The
it.
production quality for Something Safe is really quite high here, and there are a lot of really cool shots of lights and lanterns and neon lights. I wasn't really expecting that twist, so good job to the writers and to the cinematographers for taking me on that ride.
Yeah, I thought this one was really well made. I love the, driving around LA at night. It's so cinematic. It's so beautiful. But it was just, it was really well made, really heavy subject matter, very intense. And the actors handled it, they killed it. Like they grounded it. And because of that, it grounds the whole entire piece. And we're able to just sign on and kind of like identify with what's going on in a weird way, which, it's challenging and it's, it's hard. It's but these characters were very complex and well written.
This one was probably one of my favorites. I really enjoyed the scenes where you see this very romantic and dreamy relationship of this couple, and then you go along with the mystery that's present in every scene, and then they build it up very intelligently. I really liked the script. It was clever, realistic, and I love the mystery. And the end is very tragic, but it really caught me all through the film. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it.